I welcome all of you once again to my class. My name is Jewel and today I am going to take the continuation of lesson 4. I am dealing with class 3. I am dealing with ICSE syllabus Cordova publications. Please like, share and please subscribe to my channel if you like to hear my further chapters from this textbook. Now let's go to the lesson. Read these words aloud. Recitation, environmental studies, questions. Answer orally. Number 1. Do you value time? If yes, tell the class how you do so. Yes, I value time. I plan my day well and I allot time for various activities like studying, playing, etc. Number 2. When do you play with your friends? I play in the evening from 5 to 6. Now B. Tick the correct answer in each. On which day of the week is Mala playing in the park? It is on Sunday. Number 2. Mala makes a face when her mother calls her because she is unhappy. Mala's mother wants her to study. Number 4. Whom does Mala meet first? Ants. Number 5. The ants, squirrels and bees were collecting food for the winter. Number 6. Mala had to read 3 chapters for English. Now write T for true and F for false statements. Number 1. The squirrels agreed to play with Mala. False. Number 2. Bees were collecting honey on a sunny day. True. Number 3. Flowers bloom on a cloudy day. False. Number 4. Mala didn't like to play. False. Number 5. Mala had to read 2 chapters of environmental studies. True. Now read and answer the following questions. Number 1. For what reason is Mala's mother angry with her? Mala's mother is angry with her because Mala does not study and keeps playing all the time. Number 2. Why does Mala not want to go to school? Mala does not want to go to school because she has not done her homework and also not memorized the poem for the recitation competition. Number 3. Why do the ants not pay attention to Mala? The ants do not pay attention to Mala as they have to collect food for winter. Number 4. Why do the squirrels refuse to play with Mala? The squirrels refuse to play with Mala because they have to collect food for winter. Number 5. Why do the bees have to work on a sunny day? The bees have to work on a sunny day because it is on a sunny day that all flowers bloom and they can collect honey from their hives. Number 6. What does Mala promise at the end of the play? Mala promises that she will make a timetable for all her activities and also she will spend her time properly and not waste it. Number 7. What lesson do you learn from the play? We learn that we must spend our time properly and should not waste it. It teaches us the value of time. Next is reference to context. Read this sentence and answer the questions that follow. But isn't it that ridiculous? Who says these words and to whom? That is Mala said these words to the ant. Now B. What does that refer to? That refers to the work of collecting food for winter. Number C. Why does the speaker say so? Mala says these words as she thought that the ants are so early in collecting the food as winter is far away. D. What happens next? The ants continued with their work. Now next hot question. Oh, it was a dream. I am so thankful. What was the dream? Why do you think Mala was thankful that it was a dream? Mala's dream was that She was not left with any time, and next day she would have a first exam. Mala was thankful that it was a dream because now she will have time to study by making a timetable. The dream also makes her realize a mistake of wasting time. Now, repeat after the expert. The vowel sound as in about, again, ago, allowed, around, above, alone, aloof, award, avoid. Repeat after the expert. The vowel sound oo as in moon, spoon, food, pool, loop, school, fruit, tool, cool, boot, clue, true, blue. Now let's go to the grammar. Simple future tense. Read this sentence. I will make a timetable for myself. Mala will participate in the recitation competition. The words in bold are in simple future tense, that is will make and will participate. The simple future tense talks about actions that will take place in the time to come. So future tense means that is going to take place and that time is only going to come. To form simple future tense, we use will or shall plus original form of the verb. Example, Mala will play in the evening. I shall visit for my mother. Now complete the following sentence with the simple future tense forms of the verbs given in brackets. Number 1. Aman dash study in the evening. So, will study in the evening. Number 2. Father dash reach home by 7 p.m. Father will reach home by 7 p.m. Number 3. Today I dash go to meet my grandmother. Today I will go to meet my grandmother. Number 4. He will prepare for the exam at night. Number 5. Ruby will buy a new dress. Now next one is to write 5 sentences about what you will do when you grow up. They are asking you to write 5 sentences what you are going to do when you grow up, and do not forget to use the simple future tense. Example, I will learn driving. Then what you will do? I will go on a world tour. Then I will help the needy and the poor. I will become an engineer, a teacher or a pilot. Then I will learn playing guitar or swimming. Now, collective nouns. Collective nouns are names given to groups of people, animals or things of the same kind. Now, collective nouns means it is given as the names given to the groups of people, animals or a thing of the same kind. Example, herd, bunch, bouquet and pack. Fill in the blanks with the collective nouns and match them with their pictures. A pair of shoes. A bunch of grapes. A bundle of sticks. A bed of roses. A pride of lions. A swarm of bees. Now, using appropriate words. Select the appropriate words in the boxes to complete the sentence. Number 1. Don't stand in the middle of the road. You might get hit. Put the flag in the center of the circle. Now, the mountain is very high. My grandfather is very tall. Number 3. The lady was tired, so she had a nap in the afternoon. My father goes to sleep only after switching all the lights off. I hope you all understood the remaining part of this lesson. Please go through this grammar and please don't forget to share with your friends and relatives. Okay children, I will meet you in the next class. Until then, bye.